Hi, my name is Alexis Adams, and I want to tell you about a place called High Falls. It is located in Grove Oak, Alabama. It is a national park located at High Falls Park. This place is very historical, has natural attractions, and is a great place to go on an adventure. All right. Now, originally, part of the history of this place is that it connected two counties together through trade, which they used a covered bridge that was built in 1923 and since then has been replaced by the pedestrian bridge in 1998. Now, there's many things that attract people to this place between the waterfalls, the pedestrian bridge, swimming, cliff diving, and other things that are held under the pavilion at the front of the park near the parking area. Here you can see the water during the high season. The water is flowing at a much higher rate than normal, which is usually during the spring and late fall seasons. But during the summertime, the water is a lot lower. Here's a picture that shows a description of that. This is the high season, like I said, during early spring, and this is the low season, which is during about mid to late summer. The park is open year-round. It is open 10 to 6 during the summer and 10 to 4 during the winter time. People still come to this place to view this beautiful waterfall when it freezes, but it is also very precarious to get down to during that time. Now, the people like to go swimming, and they can walk down the river whenever the water is shallower. It makes it a lot easier to walk down and get to other places like different nature trails and things like that. The other main attraction is cliff jumping. Now, there's two areas used for the cliff jumping. Usually when the water is low, you can go right here and jump from the lower point, but most people jump from up top. Or the really brave at heart go across the natural land bridge and jump off the edge of the arch, which is a lot higher of a jump than right here. The next attraction is the pedestrian bridge, which, as you can see, crosses the entire width of the river. And once you get across it, it's not too far before you're in Marshall County. So you go from DeKalb County to Marshall County, which gives you a sense of that history because you're following the same trail that people had traveled before during trade times. This is the little pavilion area where people are able to have picnics, and they also hold special events throughout the year, depending on whatever they might have going on, and also the season. They don't have very much going on during the later part of the year, but during the warmer months, they do hold some really cool things underneath that pavilion. Now, the next thing that I want to tell you about to try to convince you to possibly going to High Falls is my own adventure whenever I went. Now, as you can see, this area right here is going to be towards the beginning, and there's a very high cliff face that goes down. And I looked and said, no, no, I'm not going to go there. But I wanted to accomplish something. So I took the route from this side of the riverbank across the 300-foot wide waterfall to get to the other side. Now, the water was rushing a lot less at that point in time, but underneath the archway is a rock that reminded me of Pride Rock. And so I wanted to have pride in myself and conquer that rock. You can see this area right here. So I swam all the way from there to here. And it's not for the faint of heart. It does have some strong currents going past those waterfalls. Now, the next thing I want to say is that you can take the nature trails and find your own adventure. I kind of went off route on my own nature adventure and found old remnants of buildings where the chimneys were still there, and they were literally built with rounded riverbed rocks, and it was just a very, very cool thing to me. So if you're looking for an adventure, I would suggest taking your family to High Falls in Grove Oak, Alabama. Thank you.